I will ask them this, when it comes to recovery care, home care, I'll get the old objection like, hey, my kids will help me or whatever, and I'll say, well, do they want to? I know everybody's laughing and thinks it's funny, but I will ask that. You need to have that open conversation with your client and say, okay, they may pay for it. Well, do they want to? Or they may take care of you, but do they want to? Do you want to do that to them? Is that how you want your life to be remembered, that your kid is wiping your butt? I'm going to go over Medicare Advantage with Medicare Supplement if needed. Now, if Tim has made a commitment or the person has made a commitment, some people will make a commitment right here. They'll say, hey, I want a Medicare Advantage plan, right? Or I want a Medicare supplement. And that's fine. That's really going to give them a lot more bandwidth to understand the ancillary, especially if it's a Medicare supplement. Super easy. Here comes the ancillary. But I know it's a lot of Medicare Advantage in this room, so let's stay on the Medicare Advantage train. So if we need to go over that, we will. A lot of times we're pre-educated, and that's the power of pre-education, is it shortens your appointment times, right? But either way, we're going to do it side by side, and if we have to do Medicare education, we are always going to do that T-chart here. So T-chart is very simple. This could be, let's cross out group here and put MedSup versus Med Advantage. And that's exactly, we're going to do it simple grade school. And we all know how to compare Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, right? The main difference now, most of you are stopping here, right? You're going, okay, here's the Part B premium, here's the Part B premium. Is this making sense to, is this not making sense to anybody? Okay. You're saying, here's the Part B premium, here's the Part B premium. This one's got no network, this one's got a network. And this one, what else is everybody saying? This one, yeah, no copays, deductible of $267 or whatever it is. This one, you got to max out of pocket. This one's a lot like your group coverage that you're on right now. It's got silver sneakers and all that stuff, and you're stopping, right? Okay, here's where it gets fun. Now you keep going on both sides, okay? You say over here, CHS is $50 a month. The recovery care, home care is $100 a month. And the dental is $50 a month. Over here, you got the hospital indemnity. That's $50 a month. You've got the recovery care, home care. That's $100 a month. Okay, and guess what? This hospital indemnity here, it's going to help cover up this. And it has the cancer, heart attack, and stroke in there. So obviously, it's longer than that, but my point being is we're going to keep going, right? Everybody with me on that? Instead of stopping here, we got to keep going. That's the only difference. And it's not an option. It's which one, right? That's the big difference here. It's not, okay, do you want this or this or this? It's which one do you want, okay? And we're going to make a recommendation, obviously. That's where we're going next in the flow chart, is we're going to go to the last two boxes. Always make a recommendation. And Joe will say this, our team will say this. You'll hear it in the call recordings. When you're leading up to the end, you're about to make a recommendation, our agents will say, hey, Tim, based on all the information we have, based on everything we've gathered, my formal recommendation is the Medicare Advantage plan with XYZ, and the Umbrella 3 package, which is going to include your cancer, heart attack, stroke, your recovery care, home care, and your hospital coverage. And that price is X. I won't even say the price there yet. I'm going to stop. Okay, so I'm going to say my formal recommendation is the Medicare Advantage plan with the Umbrella 3, and that has XYZ. And then I'm going to stop. Tim's going to do what? He's going to do a couple things. He's going to commit or object. So he's going to ask me how much it is, but then he's going to commit or object. Okay? That's all that can happen there, is it's either a commitment or an objection. No, how many times when you make a recommendation does someone say no? Has anyone ever said no? You've made a recommendation and somebody has said the word no to you. Love it.
There's always the one.
If I made a recommendation to you, no, let's use an example here. If I made a recommendation to you and I said my formal recommendation is the Medicare XYZ plan with the umbrella 3 that includes the cancer, heart attack, and stroke, the recovery care and home care, and your hospital coverage, and that's $300 a month. What would you say from there? Would somebody say the word no to me?
They usually they either give an objection or they confirm what you're saying, but I need to think about it, or that's a lot of info kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to say no, though, is my point. You're going to get a commitment or an objection. And an objection, all that means is there's some information missing to help them make a decision. But no one's going to tell you no. So you could say, I need to think about it, and I could say, hey, completely understand. What questions do you have? Right? Give me some more. Give me some more. Let's go.
I can't afford it.
I can't afford it. Okay, completely understand. We also have the umbrella 2, and in the umbrella 2, okay, we can eliminate either X or Z, and that's going to bring you down to about $200 a month. And you could say, I can't afford it again. Then what can I do?
Are you including the permanent when you quote those figures?
No.
Okay.
I saw one of your videos on Facebook, and when you said, I can't afford it, what happens if you get it? If you get the cancer?
Yeah.
You're the person these are designed for.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, right? If it's a low-income person, you need to help them understand that's exactly the reason we need something here. It may not be a $300 package, but if you can't afford it, what's going to happen when you have something like this? And we can always drop the price down. Again, can't afford it, go to umbrella 2. That's still too much, go to umbrella 1. We can tag a $50 a month ancillary on there, right? And still better protect our clients. At the end of the day, on a Medicare Advantage plan, if you can at least put a $10,000 cancer, heart attack, and stroke on there, you're really putting your client in a much better position. Recovery care, home care, huge protector, but a lot of people, not a lot of people, but people are going to have more resistance to actually taking that coverage. It won't happen to me, blah, 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 right?